Hey, so what's going on? This is your boy Tony Sway. As you can see, cooking up in the kitchen as usual. This is my favorite spot really to make music because I can snack, drink some sparkling water, and just stay in my zone. And I just like how it looks on the countertop. I'm a different kind of dude, you know what I mean? So anyways, in this video I actually wanted to discuss the importance of having a music lawyer. Now this video is more so for the professional musician, singer-songwriter, artist, producer, as well as the up-and-coming music producer, singer-songwriter, artist. So basically anybody that has a record or records that are moving on streaming platforms or on YouTube, I'm talking about at least millions of streams. Okay, because we all know, and if you don't know, millions of streams, you can monetize that. You can get a bag off of that, especially if you have something that's viral, that's getting millions on Spotify, getting millions on YouTube, millions on TikTok. Basically, there's ways to monetize and essentially get a bag, but there's ways that you probably don't know about just because maybe this is your first, maybe, if you're up and coming and you just have some new stuff that's starting to pop off, you might not know about all the different ways that you can make money from, your song or your hit songs that are doing well. And if you're a seasoned producer, musician, songwriter, artist, you might already be familiar with this, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're getting a bag from Spotify already, but you might be missing out on some other deals that you just don't know, because I'll be honest, I've been doing this since like 2010, and I'm still learning things every day. But the best decision I ever made was in 2020. At the end of that year, I got in touch with a music lawyer that essentially took my music business to the next level. They introduced me to different kind of deals that I wasn't aware of, things that I just had no clue. So one of those first deals that I want to discuss is publishing admin deals. So if you have a record that's moving, it would be a good idea to get in contact with the lawyer and just have a sit down or a talk and say, hey, I got this record, would this be worth, running it across to a place that can do a publishing admin deal? Because if you have a record that's moving, a place like a Cobalt or something might give you, a couple $100,000 for that record in advance, and you can negotiate the exact terms of the deal. They give you a big bag for that record that you might not have got. Maybe you're just making a little bit of royalties from it, but in my experience, a publishing admin deal, that in particular literally changed my life and my family's life when I did that, and it's money that I would have never have known about. So that's just one of the things that you can do if you have records that are moving. Everybody has probably different opinions on how to go about it, but again, you want to get with a good music lawyer who can basically, orchestrate a good deal for you. And essentially, in my opinion, it's best to pay them well. The better you pay somebody, the more they're going to fight to get you a better deal. If you're not really interested in paying a lawyer well, let's just be honest, the less you do for people, the less they do for you. So the more generous you are, the better, the harder they're going to work on your behalf. That's just my experience. So paying a lawyer 30% would be ideal if you're dealing with like a really massive record. And maybe, like I said, maybe you just, who knows, you might not be even getting any royalties. There's big producers out there right now who have records that have hundreds of millions of plays, and maybe they maybe just submitted that beat and they haven't received a dime for it. So that those situations exist right now. There's records that we all know and love, and there's a producer out there who's not getting paid a dime, and they're struggling. Or maybe they're making some bread from selling their music or doing something, but they're not getting what they're owed. So this video is more about helping musicians get what they're owed. And again, you're gonna have to have records that are moving out there. So I just gave you an example of what a music lawyer can do to get a bag for you. They can get you a publishing admin deal if you have a record that's moving. Also, they're able to communicate with the record label for you. They can communicate with the artist for you, and which is hard sometimes. Us as musicians, we don't always know the best way to communicate a deal. So having a lawyer do that for you, who's well versed at what they do, they can really just help you get the best out of your deal. So, like I said, I gave you guys a very quick example of what could be done if you have a record that's moving. My number one advice would just be, like I said, if you have records that are moving, get in touch with a music lawyer today that specializes with copyright law, so that just have a talk with them, maybe talk with them for 20 minutes and just see what they might be able to do for you. Because at the end of the day, you can make a deal that could change your life. You could be sitting on a bag, you could be sitting on a couple $100,000, you could be sitting on a couple M's or an M, and you just haven't got up and made the move because maybe you're scared. Before I got in touch with the lawyer, I was extremely scared. I didn't know what to do. I had no clue of what to do. But again, you find the right music lawyer, and if you have records out there that are moving, they can help you get a bag that you didn't even know existed in ways that you didn't even know. So, take it from me. If that's you, if you have again, you have to have records that are actually moving. If you only got 10,000 plays or something, that's cool. You'll probably want to wait before you get in touch with the lawyer, but you need to get your records buzzing, or if there's something out there that you've done that's really taken off, I'm talking millions of plays, that would be a good time to go ahead, call a music lawyer, and essentially discuss what can they do for you. Or, like I said, these kind of lawyers have a wealth of knowledge. They can introduce you to deals that you would have no clue about. I'll be making more videos about this very soon here. I got a lot of knowledge that I've learned in the last couple years on dealing with music lawyers and how they can basically enhance your bank account. Seriously, and I'm not playing. I'm talking about one day, boom, 75, 100K checks in your bank account that you are just sitting on because you just don't know, music copyright law and all that. So this is your boy Tony Sway. Truly appreciate y'all. Much love. God bless y'all. Until next time. Peace.